A man fired by Google after he blasted its diversity efforts is now taking the company to court. He says Google discriminated against white people, men, conservatives. KPIX 5's Melissa Caen joins us now with a story. Melissa?
Yeah, Veronica, we already know that Google is being sued for failing to pay women the same as men at the company. But today they got hit with a whole new lawsuit by a slew of employees saying they've been harassed and discriminated against.
There's kind of a Lord of the Flies mentality there where a person can be singled out and then group shamed, bullied, and fired, and that's what happened to James, as if they're not a human being.
Attorney Harmeet Dillon says that Google was viciously intolerant of her client, James Damore. In July 2017, after attending a diversity training where people were asked to submit feedback, Damore wrote an infamous memo. In it, he wrote, "Differences in distributions of traits between men and women may, in part, explain why we don't have 50% representation of women in tech and leadership. On average," he said, "women may just prefer other jobs."
There are multiple other explanations to Google's specific disparity than simply bias.
The memo was made public and set off a firestorm, and Damore was fired. But the lawsuit filed today in Santa Clara County goes far beyond just his experience. It's a class action claiming discrimination against 3 classes. The first 2 are males and Caucasians.
Jobs are being reserved at Google for minorities and women. That's illegal under California and federal employment law.
And the third class is conservatives.
In California, your political viewpoint is a protected characteristic. I could no more refuse to hire an attorney at my firm because they voted for Bernie Sanders than Google can refuse to promote somebody because they voted for Donald Trump.
Now, the lawsuit itself is nearly 200 pages long, and it contains almost 100 pages of screenshots from internal Google message boards. And these screenshots are meant to show the kind of harassment and discrimination faced by white people, men, and conservatives at the company. And here are a few. We have one from a meme generator at Google. It says, "If you want to increase diversity at Google, fire all the bigoted white men." And one of the allegations in the lawsuit is that there are anti-conservative blacklists inside of Google. In one entry by Kim Burchett, a manager at Google, it says, quote, "I am considering creating a public inside Google document of, quote, people who make diversity difficult," which she defined as people who repeatedly make public statements that are unsupportive of diversity. In a follow-up, she wrote that managers could use that list to, quote, "take action within their teams." And she may use it to, quote, "ensure that committees are aware of their behavior and take that into account when deciding whether to promote them." So some very inflammatory things in this lawsuit contained in this attachment. I think there'll be a lot of follow-up on that.
Is there a response from Google yet?
Well, we reached out to Google, who are, notoriously tight-lipped, and they had a very pithy response, as you might imagine. As usual, they said nothing but, quote, "we are looking forward to defending against this lawsuit." So more to come.
Okay.
All right, Melissa, thank you.
Thank you, Melissa.